Welcome back. I have done quite a lot to this Game Gear already, and there's still a couple more things I need to do to it. So the first video I did was replace the capacitors. The second video was put the Game Gear GG on here. What is it? Jeez, give me a sec here. The Game Slot GG onto the Game Gear. And then the third video was putting the clean screen on here. And now this video will be blinging it with RGB buttons. These are fixed RGB. They don't actually cycle through colors, but this is the next step. And then the next video after this is assemble it all. So let's go ahead and start the video. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. We have the clean screen on here. We have the Game Slot GG here. Got all the ribbons. I kind of bent this up a little bit to try to make it less stressful on these pads here. This here really should have had some pins instead of soldering it like that. But yeah, I've cleaned the board too. Everything's good. This seems to be solid now. I'm not going to push on it though. Alright, so the next part is the ribbon cable. So to put this ribbon cable on, we have two options. If we want to keep the original red LED light, we just have to snip this end off and then we can keep it. But I want to remove it because I want to use the light that's on here. So I'm going to desolder that. And then we will fit this into place. I'll put some tape on here too for it to stay centered. And yeah, go from there. Alright, so I'm going to remove the power LED. This is the red one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to apply heat to these two pins and pull it out. First of all, I'm going to add some solder to it. Makes it much easier. I'll just pull on it, I'm applying heat. Okay, came out. Remove the rest of the solder. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, since I removed the LED, is I'm going to bring up that ribbon cable. And I'm going to set it on here. And I'm just going to match every little place it's got to go. And I'm going to hold it down with tape. It looks alright there. You can adjust it after if I need to. I'll just adjust this a little bit off camera until I know it's perfectly centered. Alright, we are now looking at this through the microscope. As you can see, that's perfect right there where the power LED is. It's pretty much dead on there. I can go up just tiny hair, but it's fine. And it's nice and flat to the board. The ground spot is alright. And over here, it's alright. Could go to the left slightly, now that I'm looking at it. But pretty well aligned. I'm just going to tweak it just slightly more. I don't like this one side here. Should go that way more. Although doesn't really matter. There's enough pad there for the register and input. Okay, so I'm pretty well happy with it. We're going to go ahead and solder this in. I'm going to use my main solder and soldering tip. Let's move over to another pad. All right, there's one down here, but this is actually part of the Game Slot GG, so this is an issue. Yeah, I gotta change solder as well. I need stuff without flux. That way it'll jump across. Come on. Don't be a nuisance. This is definitely one I don't want to mess around with too much because it's part of that Game Slot. I could have picked a different ground pad too. Well, it looks like it's alright. As long as it's fine on the other side and it is connected. Go ahead and do this one next. Then there's another one up here. And back to the solder that has no flux. And I think it's good. Yeah, man, that's a really easy mod. Let's find out if this thing actually works. Let's go to auto here. Take this off. Take this one off. Nice and easy. When I get capped on tape, I am kind of waiting for it. I will actually put some on here. And that's pretty well it. So there's 2 spots here that need to be done. This one, one over here, and the ground point. I don't see any other spots. There's a little bit of flux kicking around right here that needs to go. Alright, time to see if this thing actually works. So I am going to plug everything in. Turn my bench power supply on. Grab the power board here. Let's connect it. This is the old one, not the new one. It's plugged in. Whatever. Okay, and let's see. We got lights. Here, let's turn this stuff down. That way you can see it. Have a look at that. Yeah, we got lights. They look pretty. The power light is pink. Lots of little lights on this thing. Nice. So that's pretty well it for that. Pretty colors. You can't see it from there, but it looks pretty cool. That's literally the fastest yet. Just slap a ribbon cable on, solder it into place, and call it a day. So yeah, that was pretty quick. Don't need you on now. But yeah, I guess this is a really short video. It's time to move on to the next one, which is assembling it all together. I hope everything goes good. We'll see. I haven't made it there yet, but you guys can watch it and see it for yourself. Hopefully there's not another one after that. I don't know, maybe. But this is the second day of me modifying this thing, so I'm going to call it quits for the night. I don't even know what time it is. It's just about 9 o'clock at night, so yeah, I'm going to head her out. Bye-bye now. I'm going. You can leave the video now. Bye-bye. Bye. Go away. Why are you still here?